You breeze in the morning. Every step is so golden. Oh yeah, breathing you slowly. I never thought you would have been enough for me. I promise I will give you the love that you want. Can you tell me the truth? 'Cause I'm longing for you, girl. I need to know what's on your mind. There's no reason to choose, 'cause I'm falling for you, girl. find joy. You're here with me. Blue sky, just breathe. Starry night, yeah, I know you're free. 'Cause when I gave you breath, yeah, I made you with a smile. And when I made your heart beat, I gave you hope from mine.
It is day 31 of visiting all 50 states in 50 days. We are currently in Maine. Red caboose. This is pretty niche and it's kind of funny, but today in our faces.
Sounds like a perfect night to me.
Perfect night in New Hampshire? Check. The